Hi everyone, it's Mimi. I guess your neighborhood therapist here with another video. And today I wanted to come on here to talk a little bit about grief during the holidays. Um, at some point in time, we all will experience grief if you haven't done so already. And grief is one of those complex processes, right? Um, that it's really a journey. It's not a final destination. It's not a healing that you experience, but you learn how to live um, with the absence of your loved one. And so I wanted to jump on here and just talk a little bit about, or give just a few tips on things that you can do while grieving during the holiday. And the first thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about is self care. You know, self care is important, it's essential no matter if you're grieving or not, but it's more so important when you're grieving, right? Grief is, a form of depression. You could say it's a acute state of depression, right? A mental cold that you have, um, that you have to allow your body to heal. And just like with any illness, whether it's the flu, whether it's a cold, we need to give our bodies what it needs to get better. And that's what self care does, right? Self care gives your body, your mind what it is that you need. So whether it's exercising, continue to exercise, whether it's getting sleep, trying your best to make sure that you're getting the sleep that you need, right? Checking in with your body, doing a body scan and asking your body what is it that you need at this time is super important, and giving your body that. So engaging in self-care, whatever that may be for you, is really important during this grieving process. The other thing that's important is remaining connected with that loved one, right? For everyone, it's different how you remain connected. It could be through pictures, it could be sharing memories. One of the things that I often tell people to create is a journal between them and that person, um, where they express themselves, things that they might not have had a chance to say, right? Or things that they want to say, right? That's going on in their lives. And so sometimes it's helpful to have a journal between you and your deceased loved one, um, to maintain that connection. The other thing is memorializing your loved one, right? That looks different for each one of us, right? Sometimes it's doing activities or things that you used to do with your loved one, such as gardening, right? It can be planting a tree or a different plant, to honor them, right? Whatever it is that feels right to you to memorialize that loved one, this is a great time to do so, right? Creating new traditions, right? This is a time where we often recommend don't make any major changes. But creating new traditions is a great way to change things up, right? To try to adjust to this new norm, by creating something different, right? So it can be a tradition where maybe everyone used to have Thanksgiving at this loved one's home, and now you guys might go away on vacation. You might travel during this time. Whatever it is, think about how you can change some traditions around to make this time feel safe for you. Okay. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about is having your support system. Having a support system is so important during your grieving state. Sometimes you want to isolate and be by yourself, but there are going to be times where you want to allow others in, so you can express yourself, you can be vulnerable with them. And so I often recommend finding your two or three or four support people that you can call and talk to anytime you need to as you're going through this healing process, right? And lastly, don't rush the process. Grief is one of those things that's tricky. Um, can't go around it. You got to go through it, right? So allow yourself to grieve in the time that's appropriate for you. We each have our own time and process in grieving. It's a very individualized process. So allow yourself to feel what you feel without any judgment as far as how you feel, without saying, how long is this going to last, right? Sometimes I often equate to us waiting to emotionally heal to watching water boil, right? if you're watching it, it's going to take forever. But if you do other things in the process, in the meantime, before you know it, the water is boiling. And so while you are grieving, do your self care, connect with people, create new traditions, keep living life, right? Because that's what they will want us to do. Keep living life, keep moving forward. And before you know it, you'll be further along on this healing journey. Now, I am going to put a link to a PDF. It's a freebie PDF. It's called the Healing Workbook. It is by Angie Doel. It's a great workbook. I use it with my clients, and it has some really great tips in it as you're grieving. And I will put that in the description box below. All right, I hope this video helps someone out there. Please share it if you find this information was useful. And I wish you a happy holiday season. Take care.